This is a deal that works perfectly on paper. The numbers look fine, the property looks clean, and most people would say this is a safe buy to let. But in reality, it does not perform the way people expect. I am continuing the Deal Autopsy series where I take real UK property listings and break them down using our core framework so you can see what actually happens beyond just a spreadsheet. This one is a 2-bedroom terrace house in Southend-on-Sea, listed between £250,000 and £270,000. Based on the area, this would likely rent for around £1,050 to £1,100 per month. Now on paper, this looks completely fine. The purchase price is not excessive, the rent seems reasonable, and the property itself is clean and in a rentable state. If you run a basic spreadsheet, this probably comes out looking acceptable. This is where the problem starts. At around £1,100 per month, the income looks stable, but once you factor in mortgage costs, maintenance, lettings fees, and voids, the margin suddenly becomes very tight. There is no real buffer in this one. So on paper, it works, but in reality, the cash flow is a little bit weak. Operationally, this is simple. You have one tenant, one tenancy, and very little day-to-day involvement. But simplicity does not improve performance. It just reduces your workload. The real issue is risk. Because the margin is so tight, there is no room for error with this one. If the property is empty, your income drops to zero. If costs increase, your profit disappears. If something breaks, it comes straight out of your pocket. That is the difference between something that works on paper and something that works in reality. Now, the exit isn't too bad. This is a standard house, so you can sell to homeowners or investors. But again, that does not fix weak performance whilst you own it. So for me, this is a deal I wouldn't personally move forward with. It technically works, but it does not perform. The numbers are too tight, the margin is too thin, and I'm not really seeing any real upside. You are relying on everything going perfectly just to make this deal acceptable. For this to make sense, I would want a much lower purchase price or a clear way to increase the income. Without that, it is just an average deal that looks better on paper than it does in reality. The key lesson here is that a spreadsheet can make a deal look absolutely fine, but spreadsheets do not account for real life and real life situations that happen with property. So if a deal only works when everything works perfectly and goes perfectly, it's just not a strong enough deal. If you want me to break down a deal like this for you, I offer core deal audits. There is a form in the description where you can apply, and I will go through your numbers with you properly and give you a clear answer on whether you pass, adjust, proceed with that deal. And if you want to understand how to properly analyse deals, I will keep breaking down real opportunities like this on the channel. I'll see you in the next one.